What to have that's healthy, delicious, and easy. Well, our mom on the run, Colleen Burns, has that dilemma every day and has come up with some yummy solutions. Is it true you have 6 boys?
It's true, Kimberly. And you know, every mom is busy, and it's all relative, but right now, just right now, my kids are involved in basketball, hockey, cross country, driver's ed, religion class. I'm sure there's something else I'm forgetting. And like every busy mom, we want to eat better, but with everything on our plates, we need simple solutions so that we can make that a reality more often. The simpler, the better. And that's why I'm excited to tell you about a new program from Nestle. It's called the Balance Your Plate Educational Program. It's designed to help you create delicious, nutritious meals that incorporate both frozen and fresh foods. Because it's okay to use frozen. Check the labels. If they don't have preservatives, if they're lower in calories and fats, it's a good solution that's going to save you some time. And today, I have some tips on how you can balance your plate at home using one of my family's favorites. It's Stouffer's family-sized macaroni and cheese. The reason it's one of our favorites is because it's made from real, simple ingredients like freshly made pasta, cheddar cheese, skim milk, butter, and no preservatives. It's a great choice. And after you pop it in the oven, which is so easy, frozen, meal from freezer to oven, done. That's cooking for about 75 minutes, and that frees up some time so you can balance your plate. Along with the pasta, you can add some protein, some fresh local produce. One of my favorite recipes this time of the year is with this roasted butternut squash and Brussels sprouts. You're really just basically tossing with a little olive oil, throwing it in the oven with some salt and pepper, and when it comes out, you've got a quick marinade of pomegranate juice with some honey and some vinegar. It's really tasty, low in calories, and just packed with nutrients and antioxidants. Also, you want to add a little extra protein. This chicken has a little garlic and lemon marinade that I did quickly before I threw it in the oven. You can also do this with any other lean protein or fish, and those can cook at the same time as you're finishing off the mac and cheese, and then you've got about a half an hour of quality time with your family before you sit down to eat dinner together. And that's important. Eating dinner together is so important because that routine is linked to better academic performance and behavior and even lower rates of obesity. So by making some smart frozen food choices, it's a lot easier for me sometimes when we're tight on time to make sure that we have that quality time together as a family.
Don't you think when moms feel like, oh, I can't do frozen, I'd feel guilty about that?
Well, right, and I think we've heard that with fast food as well. And I've had to, as a younger mom, I really did steer clear of a lot of those earlier foods. But times have changed, and a lot of companies are making healthier, smarter food, and really just check the label. A lot of the sodium content is going down. They're getting rid of preservatives. And like I said, I mean, you look at this label and it really is just milk and cheese and pasta, and actually it's harder to make this homemade at home with this few calories and fat, which is kind of hard to believe, and so much more convenient. And really, it's about balance for me. If I don't have time with my family at night, I'm not going to spend it parallel to them and what they're doing in the kitchen, not talking to them, creating a meal that might be marginally better. They're not going to remember that. They'll remember the quality time, and that's the balance. Whenever there's just enough time for one thing, it better be with family instead of cooking.
Absolutely. Colleen, do you have any advice for how moms can stay inspired to plan these meals day after day, week after week, month after month? What do you do?
Well, I'm lucky in that I like to cook, but I don't always have the time. So when I have a little extra time on the weekends, I go through recipes, I come up with some new things I want to try, I go to the grocery store, and then I literally make a menu. So I know each night what we're going to be having. I don't forget what I bought at the grocery store. I don't forget to use something before it goes bad. But then I plan in those frozen meals when I've looked at the calendar and realized, oh, we've got an hour of time, between meal prep and eating, that's all we've got. So, I really try to make sure that I've got those frozen meals for those nights of the week. But also, I give myself a little room on those nights we have some extra time to make something I enjoy, and I have my kids help me make the food, and it really is a good experience as long as you've got the time.
Well, you sound like a great mom, and that was great advice. Thank you so much, Colleen. And we want to tell our viewers you can get lots of information on healthy living for you and your family at dailylounge.com.